The Burning Crusade brought us hostile lands, new allies, new professions, new ways to have a mental breakdown. No, we're not wiping on
All the people are
waves.
dying.
We are not wiping on the waves. I refuse.
No, we've got one or two left up. Oh, no, we haven't.
We've got no healers left alive.
But it also brought us new bosses, and I'm here to rank them. I'm doing the YouTube thing. Hello, I'm Liz. You don't know me, but it's fine. I am here to rank bosses. This is going to be very objective. So we can start with the instance that's the least annoying to getting. GRUUL's lair. The GRUUL's lair is just a lair with GRUUL in it. When you enter the lair, you'll fight some trash, and then you'll find a high-kill Morga. He has a bit of an underdog story, which I quite like. Basically, he was born in one of the weakest clans of all the ogres, but he was strong and he was tall. And so the High King of the ogres was like, show me what you can do. And Morga was like, sure, I guess. And he stabbed his neck and was like, I'm king now. And that's it. That is this riveting story. And as much as I like his underdog story, he does fight with 4 other people, which is a coward strategy. And I don't appreciate it. He acts very important when he can't even fight us with 4 other people. The fight is quite nice. The fight is quite fun. It's a B. I don't know if I want to go B. I think I'll go B. It's still a fun fight if everyone knows what they're doing. It's quite a fun fight once you get used to it. Next, we have GRUUL, the dragon killer. So the story of GRUUL is he was just GRUUL, and then he was walking around, and he saw a nest of eggs guarded by black-winged dragons, because Deathwing was like, ah yes, let me put eggs everywhere in Outland. Let me put eggs in the land of ogres. Surely that's going to go well. So GRUUL saw the Deathwing eggs with the egg guardians, and he was like, that looks like a nice omelet. And so he killed the dragons, and I couldn't find exactly what he did with the eggs. I don't know what happened to the eggs. What happened to the eggs, GRUUL? What did you do with the eggs? So he killed the dragons, and he became the dragon killer, and some kind of god. And he got his own little house, which is his lair. And now we have a raid. The GRUUL fight is quite straightforward. It's a bit long, but it's not that long. It's not like Maggie. We're going to get to Maggie. It's okay. I think I'll go. It's middle grade. I was about to say I have no feelings. But I do. I have feelings. No, fuck. I forgot. I have feelings towards GRUUL. Okay, bro. I have. So you know. So GRUUL drops. I'll put it here. This sword. Look at the beautiful sword. Isn't it pretty? According to Wowhead, it has a 16% chance to drop. So you would think that after so many months of just going to see GRUUL every Sunday, paying him a nice visit, that at some point he would drop the sword out of his butt, right? At some point, maybe, right? But I've never seen the sword. I do not believe. Am I screaming? I'm screaming. I don't believe it exists. I believe the world is gaslighting me into believing. Like, my guild members have it, but I still don't believe. Okay, GRUUL, I have a beef with GRUUL. And so he goes into F tier. I'm sorry, GRUUL, but you are mean. And so you stay in F tier. Next is MAGTHERIDON, aka Maggie. I love saying Maggie. I hate him, but I love saying his name. So Maggie's story, right, is he's a pit lord. One of many pit lords. And he was just chilling in Black Temple. And Illidan came and was like, go away. and just threw him into Hellfire Peninsula with the orcs. That's Maggie's story. So Maggie, Maggie's dear. Thing is, Maggie's fight is long and boring. It's so long. It's so freaking long for no reason. Because you have the channelers in the first phase, and they go by quite quickly. So you have that phase, and then the second phase is just fighting Maggie. And you would think these two phases will be equal in length. But no. You kill the channelers and takes maybe like 2 minutes. And then Maggie is just this sack of life points. For no reason. He makes things shake and you have to click on cubes at some points. But it's so long and it's so boring, and I can't I still need the taser that he drops. I still have a crappy blue wand. I need to go and kill Maggie, but it's so boring that I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. No. Finish phase 1. I need to do Karazhan. So quick lore on Karazhan for those who don't know, because I didn't know this before researching this video, and now I just want to go back to Karazhan. I want to hug Morris. Someone needs to hug Morris, please. So Karazhan is a tower built on a hill that looks like a human skull. So you know. Fun. And so Karazhan exists because at some point there was an explosion. And the explosion created Deadwind Pass. And that explosion weakened reality. Whatever that means. Reality has been weakened. And then at some point, Medivh arrived. And he, like the wonderfully modest and humble human being that he is, he believed that the explosion and the creation of the pass was just because he would arrive at the tower at some point. And of course, the stars had to align for Medivh. Everything has to align for Medivh. Also, he had a cook named Cook. Was she born? Was her name Cook? Did her parents name her Cook? And then she became a cook? Or did she become a cook and change her name? Did Medivh, did you change cook names to Cook? I need to know. Why is she named Cook? Please. Oh yeah, and also, I will explain this later in more detail, but Medivh once went crazy being possessed by Sargeras and killed everyone. Hence the ghosts. Fun. So when you first enter Karazhan, you meet a Tumen. A Tumen the Horseman. aka, please give me your mounted Tumen. I've been there 50 times. Please give me. I want Midnight, please. I know you love her. I know the only reason you fight us is just to protect Midnight, but I want it. Please give me your mount. Yeah, the only reason that a Tumen fights us is to protect Midnight. And that is very sweet. And although the fight is kind of boring and really easy, I like the intention. I like horses. I like that a Tumen wants to protect Midnight, and I like Midnight. So into B you go. Okay, so next we have the Maiden. The Maiden is a freaking Titan. What? A Titan Watcher. Titan Watcher. A Titan Watcher. Made by the actual Titans, like the big guys, right up there. And so she arrived in Karazhan because Karazhan throws a lot of parties, and apparently the parties were so awful that from wherever she lived, she was appalled. She was appalled by the parties, and so she came down trying to purge the corruption, and she failed. And now she's just stuck spamming consecration to anyone that comes close. Her fight is okay. The mechanics is just she spams consecration, and then you have to go in the consecration to liberate yourself from repentance. And then, as any maiden of virtue will, she then drops... What does she drop? A choker? She drops a choker and handcuffs, which she says she stole from her praise, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, maiden. We don't kick shame here. It's fine. Everything is fine. I believe you. I believe you. Wait, her fight is okay. And her lore is just basically that she's a Karen. I mean, the parties were probably awful, don't get me wrong, but nah, D is fine. I'm comfortable with the D. Then you have Morose. Okay, so before researching this video, I just thought Morose was Morose? I'm gonna say Morose. I just thought Morose was just this party guy. Turns out, no. Okay, so hear me out. I need someone to share this with. So Morose is a friend of Medivh's mother, Egwin, and so when Medivh was born, Morose helped to raise him. And then when Medivh was being possessed by Sargeras and just not being happy, because I can imagine being possessed by a demon is not that fun. And so when he was starting being sad and stuff, and like Medivh didn't have any friends, he was isolated by his mother, so he was all alone. And Morose felt bad for him, and so he was like, I'm gonna throw parties. And so all the parties are Morose trying to cheer Medivh up. And that's very cute. But also, okay, at some point, during a party, Egwin enters and she confronts Medivh about being possessed by Sargeras. Medivh doesn't really understand and he's being possessed, right? And then Sargeras takes over and kills everyone but Morose. Morose is like this, if I remember correctly. I think Morose is the sole survivor. Morose sees the entirety of Karazhan die. And then Medivh doesn't remember what he did because he was possessed. And so when he wakes up, he just thinks it was an accident. And Morose is traumatized, as you would be, he's traumatized. And so Medivh doesn't really understand what happened. So he just wipes Morose's memories away so that he doesn't remember that Medivh killed everyone. But Morose is, even without memories, Morose is still traumatized and not okay. Can you tell I'm not okay? And so, like Morga, Morose does fight with 4 other people, but there are guests. There are guests for the party he threw for Medivh, okay? And we love this man, okay? He's not S tier, but we love this man, okay? And I need you to love him as much as I do, please. Please. On a happier note, next we have the opera event, which I know events aren't bosses, but so basically you have the choice of 3 knockoffs: the Wizard of Oz, Romulus, and Ju, whatever her name is, and the Big Bad Wolf. I think. I don't remember the original name. I don't care that much. You just talk to a guy, and then you launch a play in which the actors try to kill people. Sure, I guess. Go off. I mean, immersive theater, right? So it, like, the rank kind of, no, it doesn't really depend on which one you get because they're all have a no. I'll go with the no C. I'll go with the C. No, I'll go with the C. Because I do like the inventiveness. It's quite nice. It's okay. It's a fight. If everyone does their interrupts, if everyone knows the order, it's fine. And then you have Nightbane, which I totally have done the quest for. I'm totally attuned. I promise. I don't just rely on other people in the raid to have done the quest. I promise. I am a good guild member. Nightbane, his original name is Arcanagos? His blue dragon this. And he is also a friend of Medivh's mother. Medivh's mother has many friends, many good friends. How did it all end up like this? And so Arcanagos, and so him He was there with Egwene when she confronted Medivh. And then he was killed by Medivh, burnt from the inside out. And now Medivh uses his burned down body to defend the tower. Karazhan is fine. Nightbane is a really, really good fight. Yeah, I'll go S tier. It's every time you arrive at Nightbane, you know you're either going to have a great or horrible time. Sometimes both. Sometimes you're having a horrible time and then you're having a good time at the same time. It's something. I like it. It's a bit long, but you don't feel it that much because of the phases. And it's just, I like Night. I like him. And I'm sad for him. Next we have the Curator. I couldn't find lore for him. He's there. He's just there and being a pain. The Curator is like, he's okay. He's there. He's there. And that's more than enough sometimes. Then we have Terrestrian Ilhoof. Terrestrian Ilhoof. I am great at pronouncing names. So Ilhoof, I was going to say, he is living my dream of having a secret passageway behind a bookshelf. And I want that. I love that for him. I love that. I vibe with that. We are going to be great friends. So, Ilhoof's lore is that at some point he killed a paladin called Dorgan, and then one of Dorgan's twin daughters came and killed him in lore. Riveting stuff. The fight with Ilhoof it's okay. I don't mind it that much. It's better. It's more memorable than the Curator and the Opera event. And as long as you have someone to deal with all the little imps, it's fine. If you don't have someone to deal with the imps, it's a slight nightmare. But when you do, it's fine. It's fine. Then you have the Shade of ARAN, aka do not move. I swear to God, if you move doing flame move, I will end you. Okay? And so this is Medivh's dad. Good job, dude. The reason Nihilus is dead is that before Medivh came of age, he had this weird fever dream thingy. And then he went to go see Nihilus. And then when Nihilus touched him, Medivh got this aura power thing overflowing. And Nihilus had it too. They had to be locked in a room. And they were stuck in a trance for like hours, if not days. And then at the end of that, Nihilus just drops dead. And then he's somewhere in Karazhan. I couldn't find out why he appears in Karazhan, because he didn't die in Karazhan. He was somewhere else. Medivh wasn't of age yet. Nihilus is just chilling, just sheeping people. And honestly, it's a fight. I'm gonna go have to A. Because although he's a terrible, I don't even know how old he, like, the coming of age thing is. I don't know how old Medivh was when he died, but surely you could have done something or stop your son from turning into whatever Medivh is, because the poor boy needs help. So I'm gonna say F tier for parenting skills, but A tier for the fight. I love ARAN. I love fighting ARAN. Then you have Netherspite. Netherspite is a dragon. What more do you need? Netherspite, I really like fight. If you're pugging Karazhan, then you better hope everyone understands what an order is and understands counting. If they don't, you're gonna have a really bad time. But if everyone knows what they're doing, I enjoy a lot of fights in Karazhan. I like Karazhan. Karazhan is fun. As long as you don't pay attention to the lore, it's fun. But yeah, I really like Netherspite. When it goes well, it's so smooth and it's so nice, and you have personal accountability. And I don't know. I like that. A tier. Continuing on my putting events as bosses for some reason. We have chess. You know, that game where you have elementals and mages and healers and fire rains down from the sky. You know, chess. Chess is... It's there. It's just there. It's I don't know. I do have more fun than with Maiden and Maggie. I can't put this on the same level. I might just put Maggie down on E because yeah, that sounds better. No, because the curator. Do I enjoy chess less than the curator? Nah. I'm good. C is nice. It's there, and you click buttons and you kill people, and it's nice, and it's there. Okay, I am almost done. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. So then you have Prince. Prince's lore is that at some point he came to Karazhan and he was like, "This is my tower now." That's it. That is Prince. That is all I could find on Prince. He knows what he wants, and he gets it. And I admire that. Teach me, Prince. I need to learn how to do that. The Prince fight. Like, I can imagine that the devs, while they were making this fight, they were imagining like people running around from the infernals and then still being far away to avoid the big orm, the big shadow AoE and stuff, and it'd be a hard fight, but it's just people standing in a doorway at max range and watching the tank at a distance and be like, "Are you okay?" And the tanks be like, "Yes, we're fine." And yeah, it's still, yeah, I'm gonna put, it's there. It's not very fun. It does give me a slight heart attack whenever the debuff arrives on me and I realize I only have 1 health. And I don't like that. It gave me anxiety. Please stop, please stop doing that. I don't like that. Oh, I'm done. I've done all the bosses for phase 1 and 2 events. And it's only taken me 40 minutes to do it. I haven't thought of an outro. So, ta-da, here it is. This is my tier list. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? It's fine if you disagree with me, because I'm right anyway, so it's fine. The title speaks for itself. I hope you enjoyed this tier list. At some point, I will do phase 2. Because I think it has less bosses. I hope it has less bosses. I had like 3 pages of script for this, and so much, but the research was fun. I want to do this again. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, all of the YouTube things. If you want me to talk more about World of Warcraft, I stream on Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so no, come join if you want. But yeah, take care of yourself, take care of the ones you love, and I'll see you later. Bye!